This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Live at 4.
32-year-old Devontae Gafford was back in court today for the last day of his trial. He's facing several charges, including first-degree intentional homicide as a party to a crime for the July 2023 shooting death of 20-year-old Devon Grant at the Harmony Apartments.
Our Braden Ross joins us live from the Dane County Courthouse with an update. Braden?
Yeah, the question going into the third day of trial here was whether or not Devontae Gafford would take the stand and testify himself. Well, today he did. Now, Gafford walked the jury through the day of July 13th leading up to the shootout at the Harmony Apartments that killed 20-year-old Devon Grant. Gafford described the moment a group of people pulled guns on him and robbed him during what he thought was a routine drug deal. He says his son was just feet away from him at the time.
How many people were pointing guns at you?
I swear I seen at least like 4 people. I hear one of them say, "You want me to leg shot him?" And at that moment, I'm like, damn, you know, I can't die over this in front of my kids.
Now, prosecutors say that robbery eventually led to the shooting in retaliation. Gafford says that's not what happened. Now, coming up at 4:30, I'll tell you what Gafford says he did after that shooting that led him to the Harmony Apartments later that day where that shooting occurred. For now, reporting live in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
And let's check the first warn forecast now with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Charlotte, I think I might be a little bit overdressed out here compared to where we were yesterday. It's where we are today. These roaring winds are bringing in temperatures that are so much more mild than where we were yesterday. We got 45 in Madison, 47 in Middleton, 48 to the west. Our friends in Cross Plains, if you're in the Wisconsin River Valley out towards Spring Green and Lone Rock. We got temperatures up near 50 degrees, 52 right now in Boscobel. Just look at where these temperatures have swung over the course of the past 24 hours. We're ranging anywhere between 15, 20 to 30 degrees warmer than wherever we were just at this point yesterday. So unbelievable changes. And again, it's these gusty winds that are bringing in those warmer temperatures. Tonight, low temperatures will bottom out around 30 degrees. Normal high temperatures for this time of year are in the 30s, so that's pretty mild. 51 seems to be a really popular high temperature across southern Wisconsin for your Friday, but it will be on the breezy side on your Friday. And then we're looking at those record warm temperatures as we head towards the weekend, especially Sunday going on into your Monday. Coming up in Maine Weather, we'll be talking about why those warm temperatures might help us out with thunderstorm chances. That's coming up.
Well, you may have noticed recently that a package of cookies from the grocery store just doesn't last as long as it used to.
Oh, don't worry. It has nothing to do with your appetite. It's actually shrinkflation. That's when companies shrink the size of the product instead of lowering the cost. A new bill could change that, as political reporter Will Keneally explains. Will?
Well, this is a new bill from Democratic U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin, and it would have the Federal Trade Commission investigate instances of shrinkflation as deceptive or unfair trade practices. Now, if passed, the FTC could ultimately block companies from using shrinkflation in a way that misleads consumers.
This is even more difficult for the average consumer to detect. Is you get a product, it's the same price, but it's actually smaller.
Now, Baldwin says the cost of materials that make things like diapers have actually gone down, but consumers are not seeing that reflected in the retail price tags. She says that the difference is lining corporate profits instead. We'll have more on this coming up tonight at 5 and 6.
Thank you, Will. Improving school safety. That's a topic that brought Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul to Janesville today. He partnered with the Department of Justice Office of School Safety to kick off the first of several behavioral and threat assessment management trainings for educators. The office was founded in response to the 2018 Parkland High School shooting with the purpose of preventing targeted violence.
Having a resource that is focused on that as their primary focus allows our educators and our schools to put their primary focus where it belongs, which is on teaching our kids in our schools, but ensures that they've got the support they need for school safety.
The behavioral and threat assessment management training teaches educators to be proactive instead of reactive, looking for signs of violence before an incident occurs at school.
Vice President Kamala Harris will visit Madison on Wednesday. It'll be her 6th trip to the state since being sworn in and her 2nd trip this year. Last month, Harris kicked off her nationwide Fight for Reproductive Freedoms tour. She will be joined by Acting Secretary of Labor Julie Su. And in August, she will visit Pleasant Prairie to tout the administration's continued efforts to invest in high-speed internet and job creation.
The Wisconsin Bakers Association and Madison College are putting on the very first Pie a la Madison this Sunday. 10 local bakeries will serve samples of their very best pies. Proceeds from the event will benefit the Baking and Decorative Arts program at Madison College, along with the Wisconsin Bakers Association and the Wisconsin Bakers Foundation. Tickets are $35 and VIP tickets are $50.
There's a lot of traditionalists. Like, I love a blueberry pie. Apples and pumpkin and cherry and strawberry and peach and all the different flavors, but there's also going to be some new kind of ones out there too.
I'll try one of each. Arrival time slots begin at 10 a.m. with the last session starting at 2 p.m. In addition to pie tasting, there will be flavored milk samples from Prairie Farms and pie demos in Madison College's baking lab. A limited number of pie sample packages are available for pre-order or curbside pickup for only $35.
Well, we're not meteorologists, but we are forecasting a wonderful new chapter for one of our own.
Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is calling it a career after more than 30 years at News 3 Now. There he is right there.
Great.
Well, our guest of honor joins us now to talk about what's next, and we're taking a look back at his legacy.
At Gruber Law Offices, you pay us nothing until we win your case. We don't get paid until after you get paid. It costs you nothing to get the help you need after a serious accident. The call, free. The consultation, free. Our team can answer your questions and handle your concerns for free. Let our team get you the results and compensation you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
There's no telling what's in store with Wisconsin Lottery scratch games. It's paradise. In this $5 game, if the total for any one roll equals 7, you win the corresponding prize. You could also win double or 5 times the prize, up to $50,000. Instant scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. Odds are you'll like them.
Menards 11% off everything's happening now, making it a great time for upgrading appliances. We carry top brands including KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, and Criterion. Upgrade your kitchen with this 5-cycle stainless steel dishwasher. On sale for $5.98, plus save an additional 11%. We offer the lowest prices and the largest in-stock appliance selection. Ready to take home today. Get this gas range on sale for $6.48, plus save an additional 11%.
Save big money at Menards.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Welcome to the Del Bar, a Wisconsin Dells supper club with a rich history spanning 81 years and 3 generations. We're known for our award-winning cuisine made with locally sourced ingredients. Experience our handcrafted cocktails and indulge in a one-of-a-kind dining experience. Our inviting restaurant is perfect for sharing love and laughter with friends and family. We're open daily at 4:30 p.m. Visit us today. The Del Bar, prime-grade steaks and fresh seafood.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Enjoy a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
Welcome back. Both President Biden and former President Trump are at the U.S.-Mexico border in Texas, holding dueling events about immigration.
A new polling finds immigration is the #1 issue for Americans. Former President Trump arrived in Eagle Pass, Texas, where state agents have turned a city park into a militarized zone to stop migrants from crossing the border. Texas has also banned federal border agents from the area.
Very dangerous border. We're going to take care of it. Thank you.
President Biden is also on the border in Brownsville, about 325 miles away on the Rio Grande. The president is meeting with U.S. Border Patrol agents, law enforcement, and local leaders to discuss what he calls urgent need to pass the Senate bipartisan border security agreement. Crews in the Texas Panhandle are fighting some of the worst wildfires in the state's history. The so-called Smokehouse Creek fire is so big, it moved into neighboring parts of Oklahoma and grew to be larger than the state of Rhode Island. Texas safety officials say at least 2 people have been killed.
And let's get a look at your first warn forecast now. Here's meteorologist Alex Harrington. Hi, Alex.
Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Brady. It's those gusty winds that are actually ushering in the warmer temperatures that will get us through the weekend. And with those warmer temperatures, that'll be the fuel that we need for showers and thunderstorms that we're tracking here in those 3 things that you need to know. Pretty mild out there for this time of year right now. We got 45 in Madison, 47 in Middleton. Warm spot. Look at that. 50 degrees on the other side of the Wisconsin River out towards Sauk City. See what's going on across the rest of southern Wisconsin. We've got a 52 in Boscobel, 45 in Monroe, 46 in Janesville, and 48 up to the north in Camp Douglas. But when we look at where we've gone over the course of the past 24 hours, our temperatures out towards the Mississippi River, they're approaching 30 degrees warmer than where we were just at this point yesterday. 10, 15, 20, 25 degrees warmer. Just look at the progress that we've made out there, and it's all because of the winds coming out of the south, helping to usher in those warmer temperatures. These are the wind speeds out there right now, sustained, and I was just out on the pad, and it was roaring pretty, rocking and rolling out there. We have winds sustained 15, 20, 25 miles per hour across the area. And again, it's these gusty winds that will carry us into your Friday with the warmer temperatures. Let's track that here with Future Track. We see the winds continue from the south, temperatures right around 40. Beautiful conditions, really, beside a little bit of the bite with those gusty winds out there. Then as we move through the nighttime going on into the beginning of your Friday morning, temperatures starting off upper 20s to right around 30 degrees. We'll keep those south winds going, and they will stay gusty on your Friday. Maybe a passing cloud or 2, but most of your Friday is going to be sunny with high temperatures up around 51 in Madison, maybe a little bit warmer off to the west, our friends in the Wisconsin River Valley. You want warm temperatures? We got warm temperatures in the forecast. Look at the records that we will be nearing as we head towards Sunday. Record 70 degrees back in 1983. I was born in 1983, and as we carry on into your Monday, records not only during the daytime, but at nighttime too. It's this warmth that we have that is the fuel for the shower and thunderstorm activity that we see here in the 7 to 10 day forecast. Could be looking at some thunderstorms Sunday night going on into your Monday. Behind that weather system, temperatures drop on off here, but even these temperatures are significantly warmer than normal for this time of year. Weather system as we head towards Friday and Saturday, bringing us some shower chances, maybe a wet snowflake or 2 as we head out into the nighttime hours of your Friday going on into your Saturday. But all in all, a very mild forecast that looks more like temperatures, I don't know, for the end of March going on into April instead of the beginning of March. Wouldn't you say so, Gary?
I would say so. I would say this has been a crazy month, especially my last month of the year. I mean, tornadoes, 70-degree temperatures, and then a 59-degree temperature drop in less than 24 hours.
Mother Nature's just testing you and your skills.
Getting our money's worth out of you.
Well, she got her money's worth out of me, but tonight is my last night on WISC-TV 3 after almost 33 and a half years here at the station. Starting tomorrow, Alex Harrington takes over as chief meteorologist, and I'm happy to turn the reins over to him. He will do a great job, assisted by Jacob Madison and Kelly Slifka and Buddy Reeves, and we also have Brian Krieger that'll be coming on to help out too. So the weather office will be in good hands. But I want to take a few minutes to recognize some people because, you know, when you're in this business for 33 and a half years, there's a lot of people you have to thank. So let's start out by thanking the management of WISC-TV. So on the left is Liz Burns. She is the owner of WISC. We have Brian Burns, her son, who's the chief operating officer, and his wife Toya Washington, who used to be an anchor here. Lyle Banks in the upper right corner, the general manager. Colin Benedict, our Vice President of News. He used to be our news director, our new news director. Kyle Phoebe, with the little 3 logo behind him. And then at the bottom of the screen, Tom Beer. Tom was our news director when I was hired. He was the guy who hired me. And I thank him so much for taking a chance on me and letting me get into this business. And it's been a great career. But also, I also want to thank some folks in radio as well. Tim Bremmel on the left is the operations manager at WCLO in Janesville. Ken Scott in the middle is the morning host at WJVL in Janesville. And Pat O'Neill on the right, longtime morning show host with Magic 98. Pat and I did mornings together for years. He is the one who gave me the nickname Gary Indiana Canalti, and I will be eternally grateful to all of those people. But there are some people that unfortunately aren't here. First one is my late wife, Jean. She passed away a little over a year ago. I wish she could have been here to be here for this moment, but we had a great time together. God told her that it was time to leave, and I'm sure she's watching from heaven saying, "What are you blubbering about?" But that's Jean, and so I love her, and I'll remember her every day for the rest of my life. But also some other people who have passed on as well. My mom on the right, Marianne, that's a picture of her at the Cubs game when they won their first pennant in 71 years. We were at that game. My dad, Gary, in the middle, it was taken right after Chuck was born. Jean's parents, Paul and Dorothy Marty, they literally lived right down the hill from Channel 3. They're part of the Marty farm there. And Jean's sister, Nancy, in the upper right corner, she was our vet tech for the family. She got us the dogs that we had. Nancy, unfortunately, passed away just a couple of months before Jean. So those are people that, you know, I wanted to make sure that they were recognized even though they aren't here. But I do have some folks that are here that I do want to introduce, and these are part of the Marty family. So if we come back on camera here, if we can sneak everybody in, we have, let's see, to my right we have Steve Bollock. Steve is Nancy's husband. Steve has plowed my driveway for me to get to work. Without these folks, there's no way that I could have the career that I had here. His son, Jackson Bollock, is a police officer for the Oregon Police Department. Mike Ely and Pat Ely. Pat is Jean's oldest sister. Pat is kind of like the matriarch of the family. How many times has she had to, you know, adjust plans so that, you know, I could go to work, or, you know, we'd have Thanksgiving early so that I could be here. But Pat and Mike, I love you guys dearly. She's my other sister. And then finally, on the end there with the big W on his shirt, that is Leo Sweeney. That is Jean's 92-year-old uncle. Guidance I've had from him through the years. He was one of the first people I met in the family, and he was living up in the Twin Cities, took me out for dinner. I mean, all of you guys, I love you dearly, and I thank you very much. And I'll tell you, without these folks, I'm not having the career that I have. But there are also a couple other people that I want to recognize. So this is my sister, Mary Beth, and her husband, Dan Challey. They live in Franklin, Tennessee. They couldn't be here, but Mary Beth and Dan, you know, the Cubs tickets I talk about, I got them through Dan. He was the one who originally set those up. But Mary Beth and Dan, I can't speak highly enough of both of them. Just I wish they could be here. And then the other people I wanted to recognize, the center person is my friend Greg Rice. Greg I've known since 4 years old. He grew up right next to me. He moved out to Phoenix and the Phoenix area in high school. And on the right, Jim Radis. Those guys I love like brothers. Jim I've known since second grade. We always joke that someday Jim would do news because he wanted to go into broadcast journalism. Greg was going to do sports, and I was going to do weather. Greg owns a cabinet-making company in Phoenix, and Jim is a CEO of a company in Minnesota. Like you say, I love them both like brothers. But also, I have some of my family here. So we have, first of all, on the far side there, that is Bev and my brother Rob. Rob and I shared a bunk bed growing up. I had a weather radio that would go off in the middle of the night when weather radios were not very common. And poor Rob was the guy who had to get up with me every time that radio went off. But I love you guys both. Thank you for putting up with me through the years, but at least it worked out well for me in the end. And then my son Chuck, right over here. What can I say about Chuck? There are times when he was growing up, Little League games, I would go to the first half of one game or the second half of another because I'm working in between shows. And sometimes I couldn't go at all if we had severe weather. So he's had to make a lot of sacrifices through the years. He's grown up, what a great guy. He works at the post office now on an overnight shift, so he's probably just woke up. But Chuck, I love you. Thank you for coming. And then last but certainly not least, I've told this story before, but this is Priscilla. Priscilla and I met 10 years ago on a holiday vacations trip. Her mom and dad were supposed to go. Her dad got sick. Priscilla went with her mom, and I met her like everybody else on the trip. Her husband passed away unexpectedly about 5 years ago. She moved back to Janesville. And of course, Jean passed away a little over a year ago. Right around Memorial Day, I had an extra ticket for a Cubs game. I asked Priscilla if she wanted to go because it was kind of along the way, and I knew she liked baseball. I've done that 100 times, but for whatever reason, we just hit it off. We both had so much stuff in common. We started dating, and for those of you who are on Facebook, we got engaged right after Valentine's Day, and we're going to get married at the end of August. So I think Jean and Priscilla's late husband, Lee, are probably looking down on us, and they're the ones who put us together to make sure that we're not going to be lonely. But again, I want to, thank everybody that's here. Everybody from the Ely family and the Sweeney family, all the way to the Canalti family. And, it's been a great career. I feel so blessed. And I want to also thank you, the viewer. Without you folks, I'm not here. People always joke, you could be wrong about the weather 50% of the time and still have a job. A little bit of truth to that. But also, if people don't like you, if they don't like the way you speak, they don't like the style of your hair, they don't like your humor, they don't watch, and you don't have a job. And so for 33 and a half years, I've been lucky enough to be able to come into your homes. You guys were with me when Jean passed away and when I had COVID and was in the hospital. I will never, ever forget that. And don't be a stranger in the future. You see me in a restaurant, I have people say, well, I didn't want to bother you. Bother me. Come on over and say hello. I want to see the people behind the camera because you've seen me in front of the camera all these years. Again, thank you very much. I made it through. Thank you.
We love you. Imagine trying to take on one of the big car companies. It's not easy. Yet this year, one local law firm finalized the largest compensatory verdict in state history against an automaker, over $38 million. And it was no fluke. That same firm has been holding big car companies accountable for faulty designs that cause injury for over 50 years. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Before USA Insulation, one room was colder than the other. It was harder to keep the temperature at a good level. At that point, we realized that we needed to check into the walls and see what was going on. It's an older house. After USA Insulation came in and put the foam in, we noticed almost immediately the following month was about a $40 decrease in our bill. The following month after that, it was around $50, $55. So we started seeing results almost immediately after they put the insulation in.
USA Insulation.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hi, I'm Gary Canolti, and I'm inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Experience the Rhine River September 9th through the 20th. We'll cruise the scenic Rhine aboard a luxurious Amadeus cruise ship. Explore the splendors of Switzerland, Germany, France, and Amsterdam as we make our way down this spellbinding river. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword WISC, for more information and to watch a travel show. Or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
News 3 Now and Vortex present The Spirit of Service, a tribute to those who've gone above and beyond in our community. Over the past few weeks, you've nominated a veteran in our community who's making a real difference. Now it's time for you to vote for the finalist. Visit channel3000.com, read their stories, and vote for the deserving finalist. The lucky winner will be announced on March 11th. The Spirit of Service Award, presented by Vortex.
Well, welcome back.
Well, it all comes down,
It's your turn,
doesn't it, to this weekend for the Wisconsin men's hockey team. The battle for the Big Ten title is on the line.
It won't be an easy task, though, at the Kohl Center. The Badgers will look to get revenge on the Michigan State Spartans. We have a case of the giggles now. This weekend will mark the second time these two squads face off. Now, they met in November with Michigan State sweeping Wisconsin, which was the #1 team in the nation at the time. Looking to even up at 2-2, the Badgers know just how important this series is.
Look back on what we've accomplished this year, and you don't take that for granted, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, it's just another hockey game. We got 2 on the schedule here, and they took 2 punches at us and they won both times.
Well, this weekend, all seniors will be honored for the final home series at the Kohl Center. Make sure to tune in to the Wisconsin Huddle. That airs Friday night at 6:30, right after News 3 Now at 6.
Winners of their last 3, it is safe to say the Milwaukee Bucks have started to find their groove.
Yeah, very groovy, huh? Well, the All-Star break was kind to the Deer. Players got a week off, and now this is when playing your best basketball, that's most important, right? Coming off of 2 blowout wins, first beating the 76ers by 21, then beating the Charlotte Hornets by their largest margin in a win this season, winning by 48 points. They're getting back to their brand of winning basketball.
Not worrying about a miss, got to have short-term memory playing basketball, and then just getting a win, doing whatever it takes to get a win. If it's sacrificing your body, if it's corner crashing, get offensive rebound, if it's taking a charge, if it's helping, talking on defense. I think guys on this team we starting to figure it out. It's not about how many points you score, how many shots you shoot. We're just trying to get wins and change the narrative.
The Bucks are back in action tonight in Charlotte, taking on the Hornets. Then tomorrow they'll be heading to Chicago to take on the Bulls. You can watch that game on our airwaves on Television Wisconsin at 9 p.m.
Coming up, see how 7th graders in Dodgeville are planning a store for a class project.
And we head to Baraboo to see how the food pantry there is planning to meet increased demands from area families.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
Announcing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Readers Poll for 2024. Nominate the Best of Madison online today, including Animal Hospital of Verona, Best Veterinarian, providing compassionate care for over 40 years. Nominate all your favorites on madisonmagazine.com.
At no fault of their own during the cold, thousands of Wisconsin residents in your community make the difficult choice between eating or heating their home. On March 13th, please join News 3 Now and support a day of warmth, benefiting the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. 95 cents of every dollar donated is used to help those in crisis. Give the gift of warmth. For more information, visit kwwf.org/donate. A day of warmth, sponsored by Viridian Homes and Melio's Sandwiches. Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
At Harker Heating and Cooling, you can save a whole bunch of money when you buy a furnace. You know what's even better? Saving even more money when you purchase a furnace and an air conditioner at the same time.
Harker Heating and Cooling.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4. Moving forward.
Today is the third and final day of trial for the man accused in the shooting death of 20-year-old Devon Grant at the Harmony Apartments last summer.
Braden Ross has been following this case from the very start and joins us live now with an update from the Dane County Courthouse. Braden?
Yeah, today is the first time we're actually hearing directly from 32-year-old Devonte Gafford himself. He took the stand today to tell the jury what happened from his perspective. Now, prosecutors say this all stemmed from a drug deal turned robbery earlier that same day that Gafford wanted to get revenge for. Gafford told the jury that's not true. He said he didn't know who robbed him and that he could easily have made the money back. Here's how he described a phone call with a friend that afternoon.
I say, so you telling me that you was able to track down the people that robbed me, and you talking about they know who you is, and they're not going to give anything back. That don't even make sense. He like, man, cuz I can't do nothing about it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. It's cool.
Now, Gafford told the jury he only returned to the Harmony Apartments that afternoon because he was making a delivery to someone else who lived there. Coming up at 5, I'll walk you through the moments that shooting happened from Gafford's perspective. For now, reporting live in Madison, Braden Ross, News 3 Now.
Well, taking a look outside, it's the end of an era, Brady.
I know, it's not going to be the same, but what a beautiful day for Gary and his retirement. And now Alex joins us with our first warn forecast. Alex?
Yeah, thanks, Brady. And just a shout out to our dear friend, Gary. I grew up watching Gary in southern Wisconsin, and thanks, Gary, for making such an impression on me. You will always be my chief, Gary. Temperature. Scarf off because it's a little too warm for the scarf, but it is pretty breezy out there. We got a 45 in Madison, 48 in Cross Plains. The rest of southern Wisconsin also basking in the 40s to the lower 50s. Remember, normal highs are in the 30s for this time of year, but we've rarely seen normal lately across the area. The temperature extremes continue. Our temperatures are 15, 20, 25, if not 30 degrees warmer than where we were just at this point yesterday. And it's all because of the gusty winds. Occasionally out here you get a good roar on the patio. Had it just a moment ago. We've had wind gusts as high as 30 miles per hour in Madison. A little bit gustier off towards the north and towards the west. Our friends out over southeastern Minnesota and northeast Iowa, they're having those winds gusting above 30 miles per hour. As we plan the evening, while temperatures will be nice and the skies will be clear, it will be a bit on the breezy side. So you'll probably need that jacket and probably the mittens and the hat, at least for your evening. But if you want more warm weather, we've got that in the forecast here. Look at that. Sunday, 70 degrees is what we're forecasting for right now. Coming up, though, in Maine weather, we're going to talk about those temperatures and how those temperatures could impact the thunderstorm threat for Sunday night going on into Monday. That's coming up.
Thank you, Alex. Another record day on Wall Street, closing the 4th straight positive month. The Dow gained 47. The NASDAQ was up 144, rising to its first closing record since November of 2021. And the S&P also had a record close, gaining 26.
Middle school students in Dodgeville took part in a lesson today that will surely come in handy later on in life. It's called STORES. Since 2004, 7th graders at Dodgeville Middle School have been conceptualizing store ideas. Then they create crafts, food, and games to sell during an event held in their gym. This year, there were 2 stores, each managed by 2 advisors.
This is like real world. Like, you have to deal with other people. You have to figure out how to run a store. You have to make prices, profit, and like products, what you're going to sell that people are going to want.
Henry says the proceeds of the stores will go to the students' field trip at the end of the year.
Food pantries across the area are seeing increasing demands, and the Beyond Blessed Pantry in Baraboo is absolutely no exception. When they started in 2016, the pantry served 50 families a week. Now, more than 700 families visit each week, and they're expecting 1,200 by the end of the year. To accommodate everyone, the pantry hopes to move to a bigger building, and they need to raise $3 million by the end of July.
Our ask is huge, but our impact is too. And so just trying to get people to come on board with us, join us with the capital campaign, get the word out to the right people that can help.
Right now, the pantry distributes 50,000 pounds of food every week. That's expected to rise to 90,000 by the end of the year. Well, it may be vintage, but a popular downtown bar and restaurant isn't going out of style yet.
Vintage will stay open after all, despite an announcement that it would close. We'll show you the changes that are giving it a future.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Backyard living season is here. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
The world's largest consumer bicycle show, Bikerama's at Madison's Alliant Energy Center, March 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Spring is coming, so is the 28th annual Bikerama, and admission is free.
Dozens of factory reps for all the major brands will be on hand to answer your questions about the new 2024 model.
All at the lowest prices of the year.
Test ride e-bikes on huge indoor test tracks.
Clothing, helmets, parts, and accessories up to 90% off. Half price inner tube.
All bicycles include free local service.
The 28th annual Bikerama.
Bikerama, March 8th, 9th, and 10th at Madison's Alliant Energy Center.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Coming up tonight at 5, the man accused in a murder at the Harmony Apartments last summer takes the stand. What he had to say in court today.
After a 33-year career here at WISC-TV, tonight I'll be giving my final forecast. With the weather we've just had this month, I could say that I've just about seen it all. At 5, I'll have a perfect forecast for anyone planning retirement.
And ahead at 6, Will Keneally digs deeper into the Shrinkflation Protection Act. We talked to Senator Tammy Baldwin about her plans to crack down on corporate greed. That's tonight at 6. Take a look at this crazy video out of Texas after police responded to reports of a herd of goats that got loose and then got moving. I feel like the story deserves the old punometer, don't you, Brady?
Well, I know what you're thinking. You've got to be kidding me. Here we go. After the herd, which was hired to clear weeds, went on the lam, Arlington police responded, and you know what? They weren't sheepish about it. Instead, taking the bull by the horns and rounding up the roving silly billies without further incident. They didn't even have to use their battering ram, Charlotte. You heard it here first. 5, 6, 7, not bad.
That is quite impressive.
Who lets me be on TV?
Yeah.
You're a saint.
Come back anytime.
Well, a popular downtown Madison restaurant and bar will stay open after a proposed developer was looking to demolish it. Vintage's co-owners turned the nearly 100-year-old building on the corner of University Avenue and North Francis Street into the bar it is today, back in 2002. And went on to become a staple in the Madison community. However, the fate of the bar was in doubt after the Carey Group was looking to replace it with a high-rise. But those plans are no longer moving forward.
And we just could not compete with the offer that the investment group was willing to give. So it was a very bittersweet last 14 months. And so to hear the news, it was such a relief. It was just like happy tears and excited to tell the staff, especially.
A statement posted on the bar's Facebook page reads in part, "We want to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of our incredible customers and team for your unwavering support. Your loyalty and patronage means the world to us, and we wouldn't be here without you."
Chick-fil-A has recalled its Polynesian sauce due to allergy concerns. The fast food restaurant says the cups may contain wheat and soy allergens. Chick-fil-A advises customers who were handed out dipping containers from February 14th through the 27th to throw them out. Well, it might take a leap of faith, but February does indeed have a 29th day.
Yeah, it's today, in fact. Well, thanks to a leap year. So how do you celebrate that? Psychologist Shyla Murgain will show us how to make the most out of today.
It's replacement window season. Do you have ugly, hard-to-open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you for Imprint certain?
Certainty matters, so congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
For Imprint, for certain.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
Well, let's take a little trip to Cincinnati today. That's a nice view of the downtown area. It's 45 degrees there, so I still think they could have some Cincinnati chili.
I was just going to say,
comfort food.
Yes, I love that.
Yes.
I'm all about comfort food.
We love snacks.
Yeah, we do. Well, welcome back. It is the 29th of February. It's a bonus day, if you will, that only comes once every 4 years.
Yeah, so why not celebrate it?
Exactly.
UW Health's distinguished psychologist Shyla Mergain is here to talk about ways to honor this special day. Happy Leap Day.
Happy Leap Day, exactly. How fun is this? Once every 4 years.
And so explain Leap Day.
Right, so our modern calendar is designed to be 365 days a year, but the Earth travels around the sun. It actually takes 365.25 days. So the extra 6 hours over 4 years equals up to an entire day being Leap Day. So it's an opportunity just to step out of that autopilot. And I want to encourage viewers to do something to celebrate this evening on your own or with your family or friends.
Okay, so what are your suggestions for this?
Something fun.
Yeah, something fun. Leap Day. Have a little spring in your step by doing something new. Maybe you go outside to a new park, or maybe you try a new recipe, or maybe just go somewhere and do a little celebration like a new restaurant, or maybe you have a little party at home by playing board games, or even if you can, leapfrog. So it's an opportunity, again, just to invite a little humor and joy in your life by celebrating Leap Day.
And talk about,
be together.
Yeah, and what it can do for people, especially, you know, the weather's been so wonky as it is, and usually like the end of February, we're like, ugh.
Yeah.
You know, this could really kind of bring you out a little bit, or bring somebody you love out of wherever they might be.
Absolutely, and I think that's such a great point. You can even make this really memorable by reflecting on the new and good in your life. So I invite people to think about maybe writing a letter to yourself that you open in 4 years, or maybe create a little time capsule and put in some mementos or current events or things that you want to celebrate today that you don't want to forget, and involve your kids. They might put in items in that time capsule that might surprise you. Yeah, but I think, again, it's an opportunity to step out of the grind of everyday life and kind of some of these winter blues, to invite a little joy, a little play, and maybe even a little magic.
So do you look at that time capsule then, like in the next 4 years, the next Leap Day?
Exactly. If you write a letter, you don't open it for 4 years, or you open that time capsule in 4 years. So, yeah.
Could you also get a jump start or a leap into cleaning by chance?
Not a party.
You know? I know it's not a party, but it could feel good just to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Spring cleaning, you can kind of take a little bit of a jump into that. You have this extra day, maybe you spend even just half an hour or an hour this evening, maybe getting organized, maybe cleaning out a closet, or picking some items that you're going to donate to somebody like a nonprofit organization, or maybe just even start on a project that you've been procrastinating on. That can feel so good to take action to get a little more organized in your life.
So just letting go of all the things you don't need and leaping into the spring.
Exactly. And lastly, you can think about even setting a goal. 4 years from now, where do you want to be?
Oh, that's a good idea.
And maybe take one small action step. So maybe it's like a trip you want to go on, or some debt you want to pay down, or just people you want to see. And speaking of people, if it's somebody's birthday, make sure you reach out and wish them happy birthday today.
I don't get this day very often.
Happy birthday, Mark Kane.
Yeah,
We're talking about
Happy
you.
birthday. You said
Happy
he's
17th birthday.
17, love it.
Almost
Dr.
old enough to vote.
Yeah, right. Thank you so very much for being here,
you.
and have fun with your celebration tonight.
I will, definitely. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, let's head over to Alex for our first Warm forecast.
Are you celebrating?
I am celebrating on this side of the studio. I think I've got a forecast that will make many people leap as we head out into the weekend, going on into the following work week. We have strong south winds, and it's these winds that are bringing in the warmer temperatures, and the strong south winds, warmer temperatures will lead to that thunder threat as we go on into your Sunday night and Monday. 45 in Madison right now, 47 in Middleton, 47 in Wanakee. Sauk City, you were 50 just moments ago. Now you're north of that. You're at 51 degrees. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, we got a 52 out in Boscobel. A little bit cooler off towards the north and towards the east, because these south winds again are ushering in those warmer temperatures. Look at the extremes here. Remember yesterday I was showing 45, 50 degrees colder than where we were the day before. Now today we're 10, 20, 25, 30 degrees warmer than where we were yesterday. And it's the winds that help us transfer from one extreme to the next extreme. We have 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts reported in Madison today, 32-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Lone Rock, 25-mile-per-hour wind gust in Viroqua, and 29-mile-per-hour wind gust in Monroe. Monroe, you'll be at about 40 at 6:30. Those strong south winds continuing overnight tonight. That will help to hold up the temperatures too to right around 30 degrees to start your Friday. Breezy Friday, sunny conditions, maybe a cloud or two, but highs will be up around 51 degrees, or maybe just a couple degrees warmer than that. You want more warm weather? Again, I said it's these winds that are ushering in temperatures that could be pushing 70 or above by the time we get into Sunday, and it's that warmth that could be leading to shower and thunderstorm chances as we go Sunday on into your Monday. We're keeping an eye on this weather system. Depending on the timing of that front, one or two of those storms on Monday could get on the rough side if it comes through a little bit later, allowing the heat of the day to build up. Staying breezy behind that weather system, but I said that this entire forecast might put a leap in your step if you want to have the mild conditions. They're going to stick around here as we go out into the future. That weather system, as we head and leap forward into spring time-wise, next week it might bring some rain showers mixing in with a little bit of wet snow as we go Friday night, Saturday morning, and then again Saturday night. You want more warm temperatures? We got plenty of warm temperatures in the forecast going all the way out into the middle of March. That's something to continue to leap forward to. We'll be right back, folks.
There's never been a better time for a fresh start with Feldco.
Jumpstart your home's upgrade this month with 40% off Feldco windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Warmer weather's on its way. Tackle your to-do list early and enjoy comfort and curb appeal all season long. Plus, no interest until 2025.
Let the experts at Feldco upgrade your home this season. But hurry, 40% off ends Thursday. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Here's your parachute.
Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Packed it myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
The Big Share is Tuesday, March 5th. This online day of giving hosted by Community Shares of Wisconsin is an easy way for you to support nearly 70 local nonprofits working on social and environmental justice. Donate now through March 5th at thebigshare.org.
Watch the Bucks on broadcast TV when they battle with the Bulls on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Bucks head to the Windy City to tip off with their interstate rivals. It's a battle on the border. Bucks, Bulls on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 on Television Wisconsin.
The weather is nice. It'll be dry through the weekend, and it looks like a perfect day to retire. At 5, I'll have one of my last First Warn forecasts.
The man accused in a murder at the Harmony Apartments last summer takes the stand. What he had to say in court today, coming up tonight at 5.
On the next Wisconsin Huddle, UW hockey standout Owen Lindmark joins Zach at the desk and their big success on the ice. And Zach challenges Tyler Wall to a friendly match of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Friday night at 6:30 on Wisconsin Huddle.
In health news today, a new study confirms that sitting can be dangerous for your health. Researchers at UC San Diego tracked daily activity for older women and followed their health for nearly a decade. They found sitting for 11.7 hours per day or more increased risk of death by 30%, even if women exercised vigorously.
Parents who tell their teens to eat a healthy breakfast have some new data to back them up. A study by the American Academy of Neurology finds teens who skip breakfast are more likely to suffer frequent headaches than those who regularly eat breakfast and sit down to family dinners. They also found daily vaping is associated with more frequent headaches for teens.
And ultra-processed food may have even more health risks than you realize. Data published in the British Medical Journal showed foods like packaged baked goods, sugary cereals, and other ready-to-eat products are associated with increased risk of 32 health problems, including cancer, heart and lung conditions, and mental health disorders. Eating more ultra-processed food was also associated with a 21% higher risk of death from any cause.
We'll be right back right after this.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Your logo can identify your company, inspire your customers, and energize your team. We're 4imprint, and we can help your logo create moments that matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
That wraps up today's Live at 4. Stick around for News 3 Now at 5, and here's what to expect in our coverage moving forward.
New on channel3000.com, enrollment is now open for DNR Hunter education courses. Download our news app for... And next at 5, there is a startup silently saving lives here in Madison, and you may not know about it. We take a look at their accomplishments as they celebrate 5 years in business. We appreciate you watching Live at 4, and we hope to see you back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts now.